Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. In this one I'm going to do a flight and review on a new Freeware aircraft, the Comet DH-88 or DH-88 Comet, so de Havilland. Now I recently did a FSX conversion show of one of these, but this is actually really well done. So this is Freeware as well. This comes in 5 liveries, 2 green, 1 red, 1 black and 1 white with violet underneath. Now these are all modelled on historical aircraft. So we have the Black Magic, the Grosvenor House, Green Comet and the Rhine Astrid. So Freeware, I'm actually quite impressed with this. So we are on first initial release of 0.60, so not even version 1 yet. But this is all based on the 1934 de Havilland 88 Comet, and it all has 1934 cockpit. So let's go and have a look inside. So this is your basic cockpit. You do have, okay, Mr. Guy's behind there on the co-pilot. Well, you know what, we'll go through everything. So starting with the mixture, I can control that on mine or individually. Throttle, okay, reset. We have flaps lever. I'm not sure what this particular one is. It looks like the park brake, but I can't control it on, hang on, it is, there's my park brake on my controls. Don't seem to be able to press the button there. We can hide the yoke because here's our fuel selectors. So what I'll do is I'll just use the rollerball to move them up a little bit. While we're going across the bottom here, we do have our heading bug. So we can have a basic autopilot to fly level and whichever direction. And what you can do is move the rollerball on this to change your direction. This is your gear lever. Yes, it is huge. Yes, it takes forever to wind the gear up. So don't do short flights like what I'm about to do, because it takes forever to wind them up and then forever to bring them back down. But we'll give them a try. Battery on, alternator, magnetos for the left engine. And what we'll do is we have to press and hold. We do need a little bit of throttle. There we go. It is very quiet, I've noticed. Really like a louder engine. I'll prop pitch up. And magnetos for the right. Now when you don't hold this, this is what happens. It just, it's an automatic shut, so you press and hold. I didn't do it. Watch the counter above. There we go. So we're looking for the RPM, and I can see that my other engine has started. Very, very quiet though. I'm on full volume. Hopefully you can hear this okay. Landing light and navigation light. Landing light is the one in the front. So this one here, and navigation lights, very nice. In here with red and green. Nothing else on the end of the wing. No strobe. Do we have a light at the rear? It looks like we do. A white one. Okay, very nice. This is a tail dragger. So this is like a proper tail dragger, not just one with a wheel. And we can lock the tail skid here. So lock that in place or unlock. We do have our pitch trim, which I have already changed mine from previous testing. Yep, and we have anti-ice for the engine. Move forward. Same for the other engine. Not sure whether that actually does anything to it. Let's see. Doesn't close anything. No. Alright, I won't be flying in the ice anyway. Okay, so you've got all your instruments here. I don't know what happens with this. It flickers. I'm guessing it's meant to show up as a red light, but that might be something that's in development. So this is the default view. You can have a in closer view or of the gauges, and as we go through the selection of views, you've got your heading change, main instruments. Okay, the fuel selector, that's a good one to have a look at. And then unfortunately this guy, oh, he's got the AP button, vertical speed and heading. Okay, and altimeter calibration, but you've got this guy's head in the way, so that's a bit disappointing, and you can do there. Right, and back to default. I think it should actually be, that's pressing spacebar, up this high. So when I go out view, they shove their heads outside the glass. Yeah, that's a common thing with when someone hasn't changed the settings on that or missed it. It's something that can be modified yourself. Okay, so park brake, foot brake on, park brake off. It does turn quite well. We will take this as slow as possible, try not to hit the fuel or the power truck. Yeah, we hit it. So it comes with a external power truck and a guy to push back, which I have no idea how he pushes that back. Underneath maybe. Now, taxiing. You don't want to be in the default view. That's the default view. Probably don't want to be inside, to be honest. But if you're trying to be realistic. Now, don't push the brakes on too hard or you will nose over. Now I might just put my prop pitch all the way back so that I am not pushing forward quite as much. Nobody coming, nobody there, very good. Now, it's so easy to spin this thing around on the spot. Alright, a little bit of brake pressure, a little bit more brake pressure to ease it off before I end up nose over. You can see it wants to push there. Oh. There, yep. Very easy to go over. I was practically stopped. There we go, see it? It kind of is pushing forward, so I'm a throttle all the way back and it still wants to push over. But look, that might be the nature of the aircraft. It is very front heavy by the looks of it. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll try and take off here. Again, very quiet. See if we can get that tail up. There we go. Now we can actually run from 50% up to 100%. And we're up. Okay, going to put the gear up. There are flaps underneath, so you can use flaps. Now, the gear is going up. Even though you can hardly see it. That lever now is going round and round. What that means basically is I'll probably end up doing 2 trips around Sydney here, waiting for this gear to go up. And then I'll have to do 2 more, waiting for it to go down. But it does actually tuck up into the wheel well with just a little bit of the black showing. Manifold pressure's all the way up. Now that thing will continue to go up and down. If I choose for it to go down, you'll see it goes the other way. Back up. Again, that's where we're at. It takes a while. I'm not sure if that's in real life, that's how slow it was to wind up the gear. Certainly makes it very difficult for an emergency landing. You would think gravity would help bring the gear down, but in the sim, it comes down just as fast as it's going up now. But as far as performance, this thing has a cruise speed of 191 knots. It has an altitude, cruise altitude of 10,000 feet and a range of 2,530 nautical miles. Takeoff run is 1,350 feet. It's got petrol in 2 tanks. I am pushing it a fair bit. Again, that's as far as we've got the gear up now. If you land with your gear in about this position, it will collapse underneath and you will end up with your engines buried in the runway. What I will do though is I will get the gear all the way up just to show it. Take a nice leisurely cruise around Sydney here. Currently have my photogrammetry off, but I do have my Orbx on and a double harbour breach for some reason. I might have to delete that and fix it. If anybody else knows how to fix that, let me know. So the gear is still going up. We're about halfway now. Still going around. You will see it stop turning once the gear is all the way up, obviously. That would make sense. It's a nice aircraft. And look, I think it's really well done with the livery that they've actually got on this. Now, I had an FSX version, had the same sort of liveries. You know, we'll turn off the landing light. And look, the textures weren't all that great in Microsoft Flight Sim, but this one, well done. So I'll have a link in the description for you. As you can see, we are almost all the way up now. Even have Dunlop written on the side of the tyres. So the tyres will just have a tiny bit showing by the time it's up. I might have to do one more loop around. It's very nice. Nice and shiny. Racing plane. We are still going up with the gear. Alright, so now I can't land for at least as long as it's taken to get. No, gear is still going. That'll be pretty much it. They tuck away quite nicely. No, it's still going. There, done. That is full. So, I'm probably actually going to regret having put them all the way up. Drop them down. They're now going down. And you can use your mouse here, but you can't seem to make it go any faster. You can make it go up though, so see, you can't make it go down any faster, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, seems to be going pretty fast there. It's my airspeed 250. Oh, I'll break it. I am at max speed. See if we can pull up. Do we have any spoilers? No, we don't. But we do have the flap. So let's put that down. It's almost like a air brake. There we go. Oh yeah, that slowed us down. And flap back up. So the flap is only in the middle of the aircraft. So let's try that again. 1 down, 2 down, 3, 4. That's it. 4. It is pretty much like a speed brake. As you can see, the gear, well, there we go. Still struggling to bring them back down. I will actually bring it in on partial down just to show you what happens. Probably gone far enough in this video. It's a very nice aircraft. It is in perfect condition. So some of these in real life have been found and restored. So this is in restored condition. Alright, using that brake. There's not enough landing gear down. Let's have a look. No, you'd barely get the wheel on there, but there's no support. I'm going to end the video in a moment, so let's just do a little bit of a... Whoa. Okay, it's got some pretty good lift. No, so it sinks straight in, and then you're on your engines. I also don't think you can take off from here, even with full engines on. No. It deliberately stops you as a crashed aircraft. Now the other alternative is you probably could, yeah, there you go, press Y, use the slew mode, and then you can continue to taxi. So the de Havilland 88 Comet, available on flightsim.to. I'll leave the link in the description. Go get yourself a free aircraft. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, like the video. It helps share it with other people. Comment down below if you are going to pick it up, and if you want to come and join me in a stream. I stream each week in Flight Sim. Feel free to bring this along if it is the right speed for you. Cruise speed 191 knots. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.